Ladies and gentlemen, we'll delve into the latest delivery statistics for electric vehicles during the 5th week of October. NIO, Zeekr, and BMW are the significant competitors in this market, with varying price ranges and delivery figures. We'll explore how they stack up against each other in this evolving electric vehicle landscape. Let's proceed with this information in a straightforward manner. All right, the forecasts are from October 20th to October 29th. We call this the 5th week of October, and here's some interesting data for you. Yes, we have 1493 deliveries, which are 44 vehicles or 2% less than the previous week. Then we have 1487 for ET5, which is 267 or 21% more than last week. Very good. Then we have numbers for our ES8. We have 703 deliveries, which is an all-time high for the week, with an increase of 37 compared to the previous week, or a 5% increase. All right. Then we have 180 deliveries for 777, with only a 3-unit difference for the week, which is a 1% difference. Nothing special about that. Then for EC6, we have 719, which is 48 less than the previous week, meaning a 6% change. And you can see the chart for more details. Just take a look. ES6 deliveries are going down, and that's not what we want to see. All right? Clearly, they're declining. And if we remove the unique events of the 2nd week of August, which were due to tooling at the time, we have an all-time low for ES6 deliveries at 1493. And we can look at ET5, which is good news, even though we haven't reached the previous smaller peaks with 1689. But we're happy, we're close to 1500. And if we look at other positive aspects, such as ES8 with 703, that's very good. And EC6 is doing quite well with 719 here. So overall, except for the decline in EC6, everything else looks fine. All right, so what can we say about our competitors? Let's talk about competitors because that's also very interesting. By the way, total SUV sales are down. All right, last week it was 2212, and before that, it was 2304. So we're almost 100 vehicles lower within the week compared to SUV sales. This includes ES8 and EC6. Now, for Zeekr 001 delivered 1565 vehicles, which is an increase of 331 from the previous week, or a 26% increase. That's fascinating. BMW A3 has 1674, which is an increase of 423 from the previous week. So a rapid 33% increase. That's remarkable. And then we have the X3. They delivered 866, which is an increase of 278 from the previous week, or a 47% increase. So BMW electric vehicles are experiencing significant growth within the week. All right. So directly, BMW A3 has taken the #1 spot in the bestseller category. All right. Zeekr is in the #2 spot. ES6 is there. ET5 is approaching, and ES6, ET5, and then BMW X3 are really picking up pace. BMW, they're doing a great job, really. All right? And if we sum up everything for this year, we'll only talk about premium EV, and I'd like to discuss a bit more about other EV. But these are now significant competitors, namely NIO, Zeekr, BMW. BMW has a 29% stake, Zeekr 18%, NIO 53%. That means these three are significant players. So even if representatives don't impress you with deliveries, if you look at the profiles of these three, they are quite impressive. Okay, similarly, I want to talk about rankings as well. General rankings, I mean. It includes all the rankings. And you must remember that some cars in this price range are in the higher end of this car price range. So in this price range that I'm mentioning, vehicles pure EV over 300K. So the #1 spot, you can understand, belongs to the Model Y, ranging from 263.9K to 363.9K. It has delivered 8475 units in the past week. That means it's quite representative. Then there's Han EV in second place. But you can see that their low-end version, FR, the variant below the high-end EV, starts at $201,000. Very affordable BMW E3. Of course, it's included because its high-end variants should cost over $300K, but they offer numerous discounts to lower the car price. The car price ranges from $217.9K to $282.8K. So I've set it at a price over $300K, but you can see that at the moment, due to discounts, this car price doesn't meet this criteria. Perhaps that's why they are selling so well. Absolutely. Zeekr 001 starts at $269K, and its price goes up to $769K. What is this? Or $769K is obviously the FR variant. Only 99 cars are being delivered in a month. So, Zeekr 001 is in the 4th position in this list, with 1565 deliveries. Finally, there's NIO ES6. And if you look at the cars in this list, you might find that NIO has the highest initial price. So if you look at the initial price, who sells the most? And in reality, ES6 has an initial price of $338K, up to $396K. So there are 1493 deliveries. So they are in the 5th position on the list. But in terms of their initial price, they are the most expensive car. After that comes Xpeng G9, from $263K to $419K 1320 Xpengs. They have significantly reduced the price of G9. G9 was originally designed as a high-end variant for export, but instead of numerous discounts, they decided to make this product more accessible and affordable, which was a good decision for them, and they obtained numerous deliveries. ET5 is in 7th place, but its initial price is $298K, and there are 971 deliveries in a week. All right, it's not that special, perhaps. In terms of the initial price, it's also quite expensive compared to those in front of this list. You should remember this fact. Then comes X3. The initial price of X3 is $219K, and its initial price goes up to $265K, but it doesn't reach $300K. What's going on? The car should be over $300K, but they have given numerous discounts to lower the car prices. So XS3 shows a good number. But remember that there are many discounts for this, 866 of them. Next, Xpeng P7. This is also a good car, and its initial price is very low, $249K. So, they have delivered 861 units for it. Then we arrived at the EC6, which has a starting price of $258,000. This is quite expensive on this list, and it's the most expensive starting price so far, even surpassing the ES6. So it's at the 10th spot, but if you look at the starting price, it's performing quite well. And then we reached the ES8 with a starting price of $498,000. With 703 deliveries and considering the starting price and numbers, it's making quite an impression. Don't think that the number of deliveries is low. The Avatar 1 has a starting price of $300,000 with 679 deliveries. The starting price is quite high, and the deliveries are good. However, the Audi Q4 e-tron has very few deliveries, with a starting price of $217,000 and only 520 deliveries. I mean, the e-tron Q4 has received a discount too, but it's not having the same impact as BMW in comparison. Lastly, we arrived at the ET5, which is ranked at number 14 with a starting price of $298,000. It's clear right from the starting price that the ET5 is not very affordable, but it's still doing reasonably well with 516 deliveries. People have higher expectations from this car, and I too have high hopes for it. So we hope that the ET5 will improve in the coming year. But for now, it's looking like this. And I've also noted that other companies are selling well, but their starting prices are much lower compared to NIO. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stock predictions and market insights. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Happy investing, and see you in the next video.